Last week, I told you to kick slower. Today, I'm going to tell you why you should occasionally kick faster. Hi everyone, I'm the old man kicking. Last week, I told you to slow your kicks down. I think that kicking slow is one of the best things we can do as aging martial artists. Even in this video, I will not be kicking very fast. Slow kicking gives us almost all of the benefits of martial arts training with much less physical risk. And I linked that video at the end if you're interested in hearing more about the benefits of slow kicking. A lot of you made comments about that video. Many of you agreed that slow kicking is a safer, more sustainable way to stay flexible, athletic, and healthy as we age into our 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond. Some of you even mentioned that Conor McGregor may have benefited from watching that video before his recent UFC fight with Max Holloway. But several of you noted that we miss out on some benefits if we only kick slow. And I agree. So today, I'm going to talk about the benefits of kicking harder and faster and how to do so more safely. So why do we need to kick harder and faster? When we practice, we don't make perfect, we make permanent. If you only practice slow kicks, you'll become very good at kicking slowly. Without occasionally increasing that speed and power, you won't necessarily be able to kick fast and hard if you wanted to. That's why jogging does not make you a faster sprinter. If you want to stimulate and activate your fast twitch muscles, then you have to push them harder and faster for short periods of time. If you want to be explosive in your competition, your sparring, or your self-defense, then you need to train explosively. As we age, though, that explosive training is going to be more likely to incur physical injury. And I choose not to do that very often in my own practice. But if you're going to choose to train faster and harder, then I recommend you do so as safely as you can. But I need to offer a disclaimer here. There is some inherent risk in kicking. No matter how fast or slow you kick, no matter how high or low you kick, there is some inherent risk. You can pull a muscle, you can tear up a knee or an ankle, you can fall. Those risks are exaggerated when you kick harder and faster. We can reduce but not eliminate that risk. So how do you stay safer when kicking faster and harder? Here are 6 recommendations for training more safely. Number 1, warm up. Get your body temperature up and get loose before you throw hard and fast. I have a dynamic warm-up linked in the description to help you. Start with low kicks, start with slow kicks, start with basic techniques. Make sure your body is ready to go before you kick hard and fast. Number 2, kick with good form. Make sure you are comfortable with the form and the motion of the kick before you throw it hard and fast. Make sure you're pivoting correctly. Make sure you're not hyperextending your joints. Make sure you're rechambering appropriately. Make sure you're hitting with the right part of your foot at contact. If you have poor form when you kick harder and faster, then you increase your chances of injury. If you're not yet comfortable with the form of a kick, then don't try to throw it hard or fast. Number 3, use the 90-10 martial arts training rule. I believe that 90% of our martial arts training should be spent on basic techniques. Front kicks, roundhouse kicks, side kicks. Basic blocks, basic punches. The fancy stuff should be less of a priority and should take up the other 10% of our training. Especially if you're throwing harder and faster, keep the vast majority of that basic. Those are the techniques that'll serve you better in competition, sparring, and self-defense anyway. Number 4, high intensity, but low volume. Modern training for power and speed is focused on near maximum effort, but for very short intervals with full recovery. A sprinter or a powerlifter will warm up thoroughly, then they'll go all out for 1 repetition. Then they'll wait a while before they go all out again. They don't do very many repetitions, and they don't do this very often, usually once or twice a week. And these are athletes in their 20s. If you're hoping to maximize your speed and power, I recommend you think about doing the same thing. Get ready, hit really hard, recover completely, and then hit really hard again. Keep your sessions short and don't do them very often. Training for power and speed is not cardio, so don't treat it as such. Throwing hard and fast when you're fatigued will get you hurt. Quit while you're ahead and end your training with something left in the tank. Number 5, use a heavy bag. Using a heavy bag will help you in so many ways. It will give you a target to aim for. It'll make sure you're not hyperextending your knees on your kicks if you're hitting the bag correctly. It'll also give you objective feedback on how hard you are hitting. This can also be true of having a partner holding kicking shields. Do be aware though that hitting a heavy bag or hitting a kicking shield will work you hard, and hitting anything can be dangerous. So please be careful. Number 6, listen to your body. Hitting fast and hard is taxing and you are risking injury. If anything hurts, shut it down. It's not worth it to push through pain. Tend to your sore spots, take care of your injuries, and live to train another day. So do you have to kick fast and hard? Here's what I believe after more than 30 years of training. Train slow most of the time. Train fast some of the time. Train safely all of the time. If you are only interested in training for your physical and mental health and fitness, you don't have to kick fast and hard. Kicking slow will help you with your form, your balance, your coordination, and your general fitness. But if you want to compete, if you want to hold your own in sparring, if you want to be able to better defend yourself, then you will want to work some faster and harder kicking into your training at least occasionally. But please stay safe. There's nothing wrong with kicking slowly. In fact, that's how I spend most of my training. But if your goal is competition, sparring, or self-defense, don't forget to train speed and power once in a while. Just do it intelligently. Warm up. Use good technique. Don't overdo it. Remember, the goal isn't just to kick harder today. The goal is to still be kicking years from now. Train smart, train for tomorrow, and keep kicking. How often do you practice your kicks at full speed? Every workout, once a week, or almost never? Also, let me know what other videos you'd like me to make. Make sure to hit subscribe, kick that like button, check out my other videos, and keep kicking.